Okay, so today we're just going to look at simplifying some fractions. I've got my fractions over here on the left, and I'll just do the answers over on the right. But have a go at it first on your own, and then we can compare afterwards. So just pause the video here, and in a few seconds I'll go through the answers. Okay, so let's take a look at question 1. So question 1 is asking us 6 over 18. So remember, with fractions, when you're simplifying fractions, all you have to do is make sure you do the same to the top and to the bottom. So we need to find a common number that divides into both 6 and into 18 at the same time to make the fraction more simple. Now we can do this in one step, or we can do this in multiple steps. So what I'll do is I will just do it in multiple steps for most of these, just so you can see the thought process behind it if you ever get one that you get stuck on. So immediately I can see that both 6 and 18 divide by 2. So I can divide the top, the 6, and the 18 by 2, and that will give me 3 over 9. And then I can see that with the 3 and the 9 I can divide them both by 3. So that will give me 1 over 3. And there's our answer. Right, for question 2 I can pretty much do something very similar. So I've just write it there. Question 2, we've got 9 over 27. I can see that I can divide the top and the bottom both by 3 again. So I can do 9 divided by 3, which will give me 3 over 9. And then we're back to our 3 over 9. So again I can divide by 3, which will give me 1 over 3. And that gives us exactly the same answer as the previous one. Let's have a look at question number 3. Right, so question number 3, we have 24 over 60. And again, let's do something a little bit different. I can see that 24 is 2 times 12, and I can see that 60 is 5 times 12. So let's put a 2 on the top and a 5 on the bottom, and there's our final answer. Nice and easy. Okay, so question number 4, I have 45 over 120. Now I can see that they're both divisible by 5. So 45 is 9 times 5, and 120, that's 24 times 5. And I know that because 100 is 20 times 5, and then 20 is 4 times 5. So I can add them together to get 24 times 5. So if I put a 9 on the top, and underneath that I can put a 24. And so we've simplified it one stage, but we can see we can still go further with this one. I can see that 9 and 24 both divide by 3. So 9 divided by 3, that will give us 3. And 24 divided by 3, that will give us the 8. And it won't go any further than this. So I can see that this is our answer for this one. So let's move on to the final question. Okay, so let's do question number 5. We have 84 over 252. Now I can see that both of these numbers divide by 2, so we can divide immediately the top and the bottom by 2. So we have 42, so 84 over 2 is 42, divided by 252 divided by 2, which gives us 126. And again, I can go a step further. I can see that, look, you can divide these by 2 again. So let's do exactly that. So we'll have on the top, we'll have the 21, 42 divided by 2. And then on the bottom, we're going to have 63. Now, the question is, does it go any further? And the answer is yes. I can see a number of ways I can divide this down. In fact, 63 is actually 3 times 21, so there's our answer there. But we could do it in stages again. We could say, look at the 21, we can say, oh, actually 21, that's on the 7 times table, that's 3 7s. Or, 63, that's 9 7s. So we can divide it down that way, and then we just have to do another step as well. But that will just give us 21 is 1 over 3. Nice and easy. I hope you got them all right, and I hope you got something out of that video, and I'm happy to see you next time.